Emotionally immature people struggle with honesty, but not necessarily in the deciding to deceive others sense. Many of them learned early on that honesty can bring danger, conflict, rejection, shame, or a loss of control. They developed adaptive behaviors built on image management, emotional avoidance, self protection, and external validation instead of building a stable internal self where accountability and self awareness are present. These defenses become so automatic that the person no longer experiences themselves as being intentionally dishonest. Their focus is protecting themselves emotionally. This is why many emotionally immature people tell conflicting stories. They minimize behaviors, rewrite events, exaggerate, omit important details, or change their tune depending on the audience or the emotional pressure of the moment. Their relationship with the truth is emotionally driven rather than reality driven. The truth becomes whatever relieves their discomfort, preserves self image, avoids consequences, gains sympathy, maintains control, or protects them from shame. This does not necessarily mean that they are consciously calculating every lie. In many cases, they are fragmented internally and they lack the skills to tolerate self awareness. One of the defining traits of emotional immaturity is the inability to sit with uncomfortable truths, especially those about the self, and process them honestly. Emotional maturity requires regulation, the ability to say, I was wrong, I acted selfishly, I hurt someone, without psychologically collapsing. Emotionally immature individuals often experience accountability as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for growth. Their nervous system immediately moves towards defensiveness, rationalization, denial, blame shifting, or distortion. People who are close to emotionally immature individuals eventually notice that their words don't match their actions. Promises are broken, stories change, reality feels unstable around them. Loved ones may begin questioning their own perception or memory because the inconsistency becomes so psychologically disorienting. Trust erodes slowly because of hundreds of moments where reliability, transparency, and accountability aren't there. Relationships cannot function properly without trust in someone's words. When someone repeatedly avoids honesty, the people around them stop feeling emotionally safe. Conversations become guarded, vulnerability decreases, resentment grows. Eventually, loved ones may emotionally detach because they realize that they're constantly trying to interpret, decode, or verify reality rather than simply experiencing a connection. The tragedy is that the dishonesty creates what the emotionally immature person fears the most: disconnection and sometimes abandonment. People can tolerate imperfection, mistakes, and flaws far easier than chronic inconsistency and being emotionally unreliable. Most relationships can survive difficult truths, but very few survive an erosion of trust. Once someone no longer believes your words, the emotional foundation of the relationship begins to collapse. Emotional maturity does not mean being perfect or never making mistakes. It means being able to stay connected to reality even when reality is uncomfortable. It means tolerating shame without being consumed by it, taking accountability without defensiveness, and understanding that honesty creates safety while distortion destroys it. Without those capacities, relationships almost always become exhausting for everyone involved. Have a good day.